the 5 on Your Side investigation.
We first told you about an increasing risk at pharmacies across Ohio last week. Now, 5 on Your Side Chief Investigator Ron Regan tells us there are new concerns being raised.
Well, this is a copy of a just-released study of pharmacies across Ohio, and it comes just days after we first uncovered pharmacies' secret crisis, how increased pressure to fill prescriptions can have deadly mistakes. Last year, more than 171 million prescriptions were filled at pharmacies across Ohio.
The number of prescriptions is going up. In fact,
skyrocketed.
It's never been higher.
And never more alarming.
It's fill as fast as you can. Try your best not to kill anybody.
The Ohio Pharmacists Association says while large chain pharmacies are slashing staffs, 150 others across the state have closed their doors, forcing pharmacies to do more with less.
There is a break in the system.
A break in the system that's now being validated by this just-released study by University of Akron researchers. Ray Carlson.
It's the violation of, in this case here, it's federal law.
Is an Ohio pharmacist who commissioned a survey of 600 pharmacy patients across Ohio.
The bottom line findings is that we are failing to adhere to the laws and rules that are meant to thwart the abuse, misuse, and gross overuse of prescription drugs.
Rules spelled out under federal and state law that pharmacies are required to follow.
What other medications do you have? Have you had a previous reaction to a drug in the past? That's an important question to ask.
Questions this study found are rarely asked.
The study shows no. Almost 80% of the time, these questions are not being asked.
Questions that could have life-threatening consequences if unasked. Carlson blames the push to fill more and more prescriptions with fewer pharmacists behind the counter.
It would be very difficult for any of my colleagues to comply with the rules if the business models set up today are only allowing you less than 60 seconds to fill a prescription.
And Carlson's asking the state pharmacy board to increase pressure on pharmacies to ask those key questions. You can read this entire survey on our News 5 app. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.